We interrupt your regularly scheduled programs to bring you a special quarantine cuisine recipe. Please welcome the one and only Chef Jeff to the screen.
Hey, Special Olympics Maryland, happy virtual block party day. We're not only celebrating what should have been summer games this weekend, but our 50th anniversary. You know, I wish we could all be together in person at Towson University right now, but hey, this is pretty good too. So I thought for today's quarantine cuisine, we'd put together a recipe inspired by a treat that we would typically have at our block party at Towson. And it only takes 3 ingredients. You're not gonna believe how easy this is. So when we're at the block party and athlete dance together at summer games, one of my favorite treats is an ice cream sandwich. I think it's a perfect treat after a long day of competition. Cools you down, tastes pretty good too. So I thought today we would make a healthier version of an ice cream sandwich right here at home. And this recipe actually comes from one of my sister's friends, Susan, who played on the college tennis team with my sister. When they were in college together, they wanted to have some snacks that tasted good, but also were better for them than maybe some of the frozen ice cream sandwiches that they could get in the dining hall. So for today, all you're gonna need are graham crackers, some fat-free frozen whipped topping, and if you have them, some extra toppings. I have some chocolate chips and some raspberries. So it's gonna be really easy. So if you're gonna make a long ice cream sandwich, I would use 2 graham crackers, long ways. And if you wanna make shorter ones, I use 1 and break them in half. But because I have 2 graham crackers, we're gonna make 2 sandwiches out of the 4 halves. So first thing that you're gonna do, break up your graham crackers in half if you want them short. If not, leave them long. So the next step of this really simple recipe is to take our fat-free whipped topping and we're gonna spoon it into the graham crackers. It's easier if it's slightly thawed. We don't wanna be fully frozen, but we're just gonna put a scoop of the fat-free whipped topping on 2 of the graham crackers if you're making the small ones, or on 1 of the graham crackers if you're gonna make long ones. So that's looking pretty good. So as you can see, I don't want to tilt the plate too far, but we have our frozen whipped topping on 2 of our graham crackers, and we have our tops ready to go. Before we top them though, now is when we can add some toppings. So one of my favorite ice cream sandwiches is the Chipwich. You have the cookies, you have the ice cream, and it's wrapped in chocolate chips. So I had some chocolate chips in my freezer. So I thought on 1, we could put chocolate chips in the frozen whipped topping. Ooh, man overboard. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Got chocolate chips, we got fat-free whipped topping, and graham cracker. We're gonna put a lid on it, just like that. And on the other one, I had some raspberries and blackberries in my fridge that I had to use up, so I thought that might be good. Little ice cream sandwich with berries. So we'll put some berries right in the middle. That'll be a fun surprise for somebody who eats this one. And then we'll go ahead and wrap them up. So we have 2 pretty good looking ice cream sandwiches, 1 with chocolate chips and fat-free whipped topping, and 1 with some blackberries and raspberries and fat-free whipped topping. All we have to do is add the tops and we'll get these wrapped up and put them in the freezer. So these look really good, but we have to wait a little longer. You can eat them right now if you really need a snack, but I think it's better if you put them back in the freezer for a little bit and let the fat-free whipped topping firm up. So I have some wax paper right here, and I think it's always good to wrap them with wax paper so nothing sticks to the inside of the freezer. So we're gonna go ahead and put our tops on our ice cream sandwiches. See, it's already starting to come out. So I think some time in the freezer will be very helpful. Put them both in the middle of our wax paper and just wrap it up. Unfortunately, nothing sticks to the inside of the freezer or to the plate. We're gonna put them on the plate. So we'll go this way. I'm not good at wrapping things. Gifts, ice cream sandwiches.
And now back to your regularly scheduled programming.